There's a door in the garage and the key is in the garage, but the key is not for the garage door, it's for the front door.
What's a riddle?
Hola, hola, hola. Welcome back to an interesting discussion sometimes. This is not the Spanish episode, if that's what you were thinking. But it's just a regular episode.
I got fooled. I got played.
Today we have the regular boys. We're all back together after a couple summer sessions apart. So I guess the third one of our summer sessions iterations series thing.
Iteration series.
I know you're probably disappointed. I know there's a specific few of you that are probably disappointed that it's just four of us, the regular four of us this week.
But at least you clicked on, you know.
Yeah, but exactly. At least you clicked on. I hope you enjoy the ride. I think we have a lot of stuff to discuss today. I am planning on going on a tirade later this episode, so be sure to stick around.
Little tease.
Statistically, you guys don't stay for more than like 23 minutes. So like if you can make it to the 24th minute mark this time.
Wait, just that?
One. Yeah, just 24 is fine, man. Incremental progress.
Yeah.
Next
Slowly.
week, 25. Yeah, exactly.
Baby steps.
What if we just make our episodes 24 minutes long from now on, so we have 100% retention rate?
No, it's a percentage thing. Then they'll listen to like the first 8 minutes.
Yeah.
We're already like 3 minutes in.
Yeah,
so if we do that, you guys are doing a great job. Well, should we just go into the first thing we want to talk about today?
Yeah, what's that?
That's not my name.
All right,
That's the topic, my guy.
Okay, so recently, if you guys haven't heard, iCarly brought out a reboot of their old show.
They did.
And I'm not sure if Harsha watched it, but I know me, Haran, and Christian watched it.
Yep.
And we have a lot of opinions.
Yep.
To say the least.
Indeed.
And I would like to save my vitriol for the end. So, Haran, Christian, I want you to tell me what you think of them first. Also, spoiler alert.
Yeah. If you're saving yourself to watch this show, like,
maybe you shouldn't.
We're not going to give you a warning. Just like, skip ahead. I don't know, like 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Yeah, if you hear us yelling, just keep on skipping. All right, Haran, you want to start it? Or you want me to start?
I was gonna let you start just because I know you've watched it most recent, so you'll have the freshest take.
So they had 4 episodes, but then today, when I went to go finish watching the 4th episode, they came out with the 5th episode.
Let's go.
So I watched 5 episodes of this. Let me just run it back to the OG iCarly. All right, I thought I was a bit of a pansy boy because I watched iCarly when I was in middle school, and I thought it was.
Rightfully
I didn't think it was a good show, but it was like entertaining. Everybody liked Gibby, the fat kid who always took his shirt off and all that shit. So I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty funny. But if you haven't watched this reboot, they are not trying to do the same thing. They're trying to spin it as like, oh, it's a more... Because obviously Miranda Cosgrove is like, what, like 12 years older now? She's like our age. She's like mid-20s, I think. Or early 20s.
In the show. In real life, I think she's like 30.
I think even in the show, I think she's like late. I think she's portraying like a late 20s character.
Damn, bro, I thought she was. Anyway, doesn't matter.
I'm pretty Miranda Cosgrove was like early 30s.
What?
I think.
I mean, she looks young.
Yeah, she doesn't look that old.
Her character, Carly, always, took like 12 whatever year to break some bullshit. They came back, tried to do a new web show and all that, whatever. Listen, all that's like cool and fine, whatever, bro. But like. The reason I don't watch movies more than once because I don't want to watch the same thing again. So why the fuck did I watch 5 episodes of a reboot of a show that I already watched? Like,
it goes against everything you stand for.
I did it literally for the content because I had Paramount Plus, and it's on Paramount Plus, and I was like, I might as well, they've watched it. We're going to talk about it. I might as well, watch it. All right, I'll start off with the not bad. I don't want to call it the good. They're not bad. I laughed like twice.
In 5 episodes?
Out of 5 episodes. Yeah, so we'll move on to the bad. I don't think it's terrible. I just think it's really mediocre. And I think I don't like sitcoms in general anymore. But this one was really like, they had really poorly written jokes. Definitely trying to pander to the people who watched it back then, who are now older, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
They also, bruh, I had a bow to pick with the best friend character that got thrown in. What's her name? The black girl.
Yeah,
Harper.
I know you're talking Harper. Yeah.
Yeah, Harper. Okay. I'm all for diversity and inclusion, but they actually put all of that diversity and inclusion into one character. Not only is she non-white, but she's also bi. Like, they literally put all of the, like, things that have changed in
Into
normal
one, yeah.
culture in the last 10 years, all into this girl. You know, she worked.
Just like she had to like meet the quota sheet, like just like make
Bro,
sure that they
they
hit
literally
everything.
made sure that they met all of the criteria for having diversity in the show by putting all of those characteristics into her. It's just that was just like, all right, we get it. Like, you wanted to fill the role for filling the role. I thought she was not a terrible character, but I was also like, you know, kind of play on stereotypes. But it's a sitcom. It happens. The daughter, the adopted daughter, bro, I could fucking do without her, bro. She was so annoying. I don't like kids in general, bro, but she could fuck off.
Do you think we should give like a setup of where the show is now before we like to paste in before we talk about our
Oh, probably. Yeah.
because
True.
this might not make any sense. Like, Harsha, does it make any sense to you?
Like we don't even know whose adopted daughter this is.
No.
All right. So basically, Freddie has gone through like 2 marriages and whatever, and I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention, but he adopted this
I can
mixed
break it down
race
if you want.
daughter with a different person. one of his 2 wives. I don't know which one. I don't care.
Yeah, and then Spencer, he made a bag off his sculpture, so now he's like a millionaire rich guy. Carly was like about to get engaged or something like that, but then now she's not, and she's like old and single and like always trying to be with dudes and shit. And then now like downstairs, in that
She's not like
same
a
fucking
hoe.
building that they live in.
And then Chloe's not like a hoe. I think she's just trying to like find a
I mean, she's
find
not a
another
hoe,
guy.
but like, yeah, she's trying to find a
Yeah,
guy.
but we say
What
like,
is-
but when you say like she's trying to be with dudes, like
Did she
plural,
fuck
it means
Gibby
like
yet?
Bro, I ain't seen it.
Gibby's not in the show no more. Anyway, yeah, Harper is like this African American girl who's the best friend of Carly now, and she lives like right
Yeah.
downstairs. And Freddie was working at a startup, but then his startup failed or something, and then he went through 2 divorces, and he has an adopted stepdaughter who's black. Like honestly, like I'm all for, you know, like inclusion, diversity, whatever. What the fuck does that kid like have to do with
She
anything?
just-
You know what I mean?
She
Like, I'm
just panders to the Gen Z. Like,
yeah.
if like
She's
they
like,
want
yeah,
any
yeah.
kids to get into the show, they're like, oh, here's your token child that you can put with all these adults to try.
Yeah, so like so then they can call them boomers, and like she can call
Yeah.
them out on like how they can't operate social media, even though like Carly's channel is literally based on social media.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And they all live in the same apartment complex again.
And so where like the first couple episodes are is that like Carly's like oh and Sam isn't there anymore. She's not in the show. Well, Carly's like, oh, you know what? Like I should get back into iCarly because I'm moving back home. Blah blah blah. And so like she like relaunches like her streams or like her YouTube channel, whatever it's called. And that's where like the show is.
Yeah.
Basically now.
Yeah. So I'll just go through more of my distaste for the characters. I always liked Spencer. I thought he was the most bearable out of the characters. This time around. A lot of the things that they did seemed really reminiscent of the things that they used to make him do. So that was kind of just like, you know, why? There's not even any other main characters. Right? That's just, it's Carly, her brother, her best friend, the Freddie, and Freddie, man, it's just the same like tension that was always there in the fucking old show. Where it's like, oh yeah, we know they want to fuck or whatever. I don't care anymore, bro. It's just like, I know, like in probably the end of this season, they'll be like, oh, they're like, because he's like divorced twice, looking for a girl, and she's single, looking for. I mean, it's just.
It's written in the stars.
Bro, it's just so, and you know that if this show goes for like 3 or 4 seasons, they're gonna reuse it like fucking over and over again. But yeah,
I know Carly, Freddie, and Spencer, like they wrote the show. I mean, like the real life people. I don't know their actual names, but they wrote the show, right? You think Freddie was out here like, yo, this is my chance, like to write something in the
finally,
where he bags her.
No, but the thing is, like in the original show, I don't want to. I mean, because I'm ruining stuff about the original show too, but. Like there's like I think it's like a 1 or 2 episode like saga where like Freddie saves Carly's life and then Carly's like, oh, I guess I have to date you now, which is like a weird storyline. But at the time I was like, oh shit, finally Freddie gets a girl, and then like Freddie's like, all right, never mind, this is kind of weird, and then like dumps her within like the span of like an episode. So like I thought after that they'll kill it off. I mean, I don't think they'll bring it back for this show. I'll be pretty disappointed if they do, but
they will probably.
The show is already disappointing.
That's true. But the thing is, wait, let me just run through the episodes real quick. The first one was like reintroduce whatever. Second one has the best title of any episode that the show is ever going to put out. It's called I Hate iCarly. The third one is that the one where he goes blind?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, where they're trying to find the hater?
No, that's the second one, right?
Yeah. The third one,
which is the one where Carly and like Harper's dressing up Carly for the event.
Is that the fourth one?
Yeah. What the fuck's the third one? Oh, the third one, the social media thing. Like Carly vandalizes.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Like Carly posts a meme of Spencer, and then that goes viral, and then Spencer tries to get back at Carly. Yeah. All that social media talk.
All right, I'll tell you about the fifth one because I don't want you to watch it. They bring back one of the old characters, Neville, whatever the fuck. And he fakes this whole wedding that he's having with this girl so that he can try and get Carly to fall and like fake and be. I don't know. It's a bunch of bull. That's what I actually hated the most. I started hating the show a lot more during the fifth episode because they started bringing back old characters and using the same plot lines. Yeah.
There's like no development.
I mean, it's just it's adapting that plot line to a different like
era.
Age.
Yeah.
I could sit here and brag on this show for like probably another 15 minutes. I would probably give it like a 3.5 out of 10, maybe a 3. Where it was like I didn't enjoy watching it, but I didn't want to die while watching it. So like but I am unsubscribing for Paramount Plus, so if that doesn't tell you, then yeah. So yeah, it's a solid like D+ show. I'll turn over Haran. I think I've probably said a lot of what he was going to say.
Yeah, I can go. I actually have one question for you guys. I'm not sure if you guys know this answer, but do you know when they started, like when they came up with the idea of the reboot, or like when they started filming the reboot?
Probably like a couple years ago, I would say.
Really? Because I mean, I'm only asking because they put on they only put iCarly on Netflix like during the pandemic, right? Like a couple like earlier this year. I think they put iCarly on Netflix, and then like the younger generation of kids were watching iCarly and were like, oh, this show is like not that bad. Like that was like our show, I guess.
Well,
so then I wasn't sure if like because of that, and they realized like the reception it was getting, they were like, oh, let's speed up this like iCarly reboot and like make it happen like right now and like capitalize on this new audience.
Yeah,
which it seems like they did, because I just feel like I don't know. Like, I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's a reboot, and like I never like have high expectations of a reboot.
Oh well, good.
And I thought it was like pretty mediocre. Like Christian said, it didn't really make me laugh too much. Like I think like if I maybe laughed like 4 times in the 4 episodes I watched, which I guess is 1 laugh per episode. So yeah, it's a pretty bad conversion rate, if you will. But I don't know. Just there wasn't much there to it, but I also didn't take it too seriously. And I was just like, oh, it's kind of nice to see these guys back on TV. Especially like I like Spencer a lot. Or I like Spencer a lot. He's still like funnier in this. He's still funny in this show, but he's definitely not like it doesn't hit the same, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think they tried their hardest to like make it relatable to like the generation that like us that like grew up watching the show. So like they're trying to like make it like, oh, we can make more like, I guess, offensive jokes, but it's not
Oh
really
yeah,
that offensive.
they also swear in the show, which is
they
really-
swear like once or twice. It's just
Like-
like it just it's
Fuck.
no, I don't
No,
say
you
that
didn't say
one. But
Oh, bitch,
Um,
damn.
yeah,
I
sure.
heard it. I saw a clip where she said bitch, I think.
Yeah, no, they don't say the F word, but they say bitch and ass like a few times.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's not out of place, but it's just like I feel like it's thrown in there because they can,
Yeah.
it was disappointing, but I also didn't expect too much going into it, so it was whatever. I'll give it a 5 out of 10.
A 5?
Oh,
Yeah, maybe I'm being too nice. I don't know.
Torrent's about to end your whole career, bro.
Oh wait, one more disclaimer. I watched the show. I don't know if you guys can tell by my voice right now to people listening, but I'm like still recovering from a cold. So I put the show on while I was just like lying in bed with like one eye open, kind of like watching, but also not like.
You probably
fully
had the most
watching.
optimal viewing of it then. If you had one eye.
So I think
open.
like I was just like on there because like I was like something to watch while I was just like laying in bed. So that also may play into the fact that I'm giving it a 5 out of 10, and maybe I should be more harsher.
Harsha.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely not watching this after what you guys are saying.
Oh,
so.
don't worry.
Oh,
Torrent-
wait for Toon to
Torrent will
review.
change your mind.
Yeah, okay. So like the whole show kind of revolves around like iCarly like coming back into streaming or YouTubing, whatever the fuck like her channel was, right?
Uh-huh.
So when iCarly the first time when it came around, it was honestly like ahead of its time in terms of like live streaming, and like it made it feel real and like relevant, etc. The writing in this show, like in one of the first episodes, iCarly was like, yeah, like I'm gonna launch my channel. I'm gonna launch my channel. I'm gonna launch it. Who the fuck talks like that? You can all you have to do is go on Twitter nowadays to know how people like Gen Z or just us young people in general are talking. It's so disjointed from like what is real life, especially nowadays where like YouTube is literally the biggest thing. Like more kids want to be a YouTuber than any other job. You know what I mean? Like it's so easy to make writing the show good. Yet they probably hired some 70-year-old fucking boomers or some shit to write the show. Or even if they did write it, because I think they were like executive producers and shit, if they signed off on this fucking script, they are absolutely stupid.
Dude, you're using such big words until then, man. What happened?
Furthermore, like the acting is so shite. The acting is so shite.
Well,
Let
the
alone
acting
the
was
writing,
never
right? Like,
good. The acting was never good in iCarly.
Yeah, but I guess you let it pass because they're kid actors. At that point, right?
I guess they hadn't acted since or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so
man.
that's just like the only style of acting they know.
well, here's the thing too, right? iCarly, like Freddie, Carly, Spencer, right? Those three played those characters for like what 6 or 7 years, something like that, right? So I mean, I know there was a lot of time in between, but at some point, like you have to know your character inside and out, right? Like how they act, what they say, etc.
Mhm.
So like they have like a leg up on everyone else. Yet Harper, like Carly's best friend in the show now, was by far and away the best actor on that show, for sure. Like she actually delivered her lines in a natural way and everything. Carly and Freddie have this weird, like, I feel like there's like too much pause in the between times of when they speak to each other. I don't know if you guys felt that too, but it's so like it felt so unnatural. Almost felt like a school play or something. Like I don't know, it had no quality to it at all. Yeah, I don't know. And then also another thing I would say is like when they marketed this show, they were like, oh, like Carly and all her friends are grown up. There's like drinking, they say bad words. There's like, it's like a dating, it's like this, right? And so in my head, and maybe I was wrong for setting an expectation for myself, but in my head, I was like, oh, you know what? This is going to be something closer to like, I don't know, like a How I Met Your Mother or like a Friends or like a sort of like a sitcom-y type thingy, right? Rather than like Carly, Spencer, Freddie, like still doing random ass shit, like for no reason other than like weird entertainment purposes, right?
Yeah.
And like you can have a mix of both, but it was so far actually just it's the same. It's really like a very similar fucking show, except yeah, like Carly goes on dates, they drink, they say bitch, like they said
Twice.
bitch once.
Yeah.
Yeah, like once or twice.
They said three
I mean, that's
times
it.
in the wedding episode, so
Oh,
look
wow.
forward to that.
Shit. Yeah, and then like I mean, I honestly think it could have just been a massive cash grab, kind of like you were saying, Huron. Like they just wrote it real quick because they're like, oh, you know what, the hype's here, right? So fuck
Yeah.
it. And then I mean, to be honest, like all of them are probably a little bit washed up. Like I don't know if they actually did any acting.
Post
After
the
that?
show.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and so they're probably like, hey, yo, you know what? This is like an easy mill. They probably got paid a mill to come back to the show, you know? Yeah, so I mean, like, it's such a bad show. Like they had so much potential to make this such a good show. And especially being on Paramount Plus, I'm sure Paramount Plus paid a premium to get it. Like I'm sure like they were
Yeah.
pitching this to Netflix
Yeah,
and
they got
Disney
fucking
Plus,
scammed.
not Disney Plus, but yeah, like I don't know, man. Like they could have just done so much better. And you already know, like based on the set design and everything as well, they definitely had a lot of investment sort of type of thing to like build out like this whole
Yeah,
show again, right? And so, like, how could they do such a bad job? Is just my thing.
it's
Yeah.
literally
It's
just the
so
same
bad.
show.
I think
Yeah.
my biggest thing with it is like if you're gonna make it more adult like, then like fully commit to it, not
Yeah.
just like
Yeah,
not just like kind of force like a beer in the show, force like a bad word in the show. Like literally when
Yeah.
Carly says bitch, she's like, oh, I'm not gonna say that again. I mean, that's like it fits her character and that's fine. But like if you're gonna market it as like them becoming adults and them like changing who they really are or where they
Yeah.
were like 10 years ago,
Mhm.
then like actually
Yeah.
commit to it. Don't like go halfway because then you're just
Yeah.
like a half-ass effort.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's just a really poorly written show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Truma, would you rate it out of 10? I feel like I understand where this score is going.
I mean, I was honestly just about to go for like a 2.
I knew.
I just think honestly, I just think Carly's kind of bad. I mean, that's really the only redeeming quality.
I mean that is true. However,
She's also a bad actress apparently.
yeah. Honestly, I think if Sam was in the show, and I understand that whatever her name is,
Mhm.
Jeanette something, whatever, she like didn't want to do it or could. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, she had like some traumatic remembrance of the show, like when she was filming.
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like,
For,
yeah.
for whatever reason, like her like craziness of her character made the older show like a lot better. And I don't know if it would work, but it would definitely make the show more interesting. So like
I always thought she was like the more talented of the in terms of acting, because like she had to like
Yeah.
go from like being like a crazy psycho bitch like to like being like a good like a caring friend like quite often like in the episodes.
Yeah.
And I feel like
Mhm.
that her and like Carly like played off each other pretty well. And I feel like
yeah.
Yeah,
that's the show's definitely missing that right now.
Yeah.
At least.
Not that I keep forgetting her name. Clearly I just don't give a shit about the show. Her best friend, the new one.
Harper.
Harper.
Yeah. Clearly not to say she's like a bad character, because like Drew was saying, like she's definitely the best actress out of them all. It's just not the same. Like they tried to make her like spontaneous and like quirky and all that shit. It just maybe it's different because they're older. I don't fucking know, but
Mhm.
yeah, it just didn't work.
I think
so.
she's also more accustomed to Sam, like her background, and like Harper,
Yeah.
we're just getting introduced to her now, so
Yeah.
it will take time for us to like care about Harper more. But at the same point, we don't care enough about the show.
Yeah,
so
but,
who cares?
but yeah, I'm not caring about the show. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe it gets better, but I'm not sticking around to find out.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even really mention like Freddie's daughter that much, but that is the most meaningless fucking like
Child
literally
of
like
all
you were
time.
saying, Christian, like the diversity quota shit.
Bro,
the most meaningless fucking character I've ever seen in any show ever.
Any show ever?
Any show ever. I can't think of a more meaningless character in any show.
There's gotta be some meaningless characters in Game of Thrones that just died after like two appearances.
Dude, that's a
in the
real show.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
But no character in like in Game of Thrones or like How I Met Your Mother, right? Like technically like this like the whatever the girl's name, I don't know what it is, like she would be like one of the main characters because she's in every episode. It's not like it's not like a character that shows up for 2 episodes and
Like a
dies,
This is
right? I'm
this
saying
is a
for a character that's recurring, she's the most meaningless one ever in the history of television.
all right. We'll keep that thrown up there for
The
now.
thing is, they literally treat the actors or like the the characters in the show literally treat her as meaningless too. It's like,
Yeah.
there's like this one episode where like she has to be like looking after by Carly and Harper, and
Yeah.
Carly and Harper just couldn't give a shit that she's in the room with them. She's just like they don't care about her either.
Yeah. So Harsha, you gonna watch the show?
Hell no. Your scores added up to like 10.5 out of 10.
Hey man, 10.5 out of 10, bro. That's fire. That means this is great. So yeah.
Hey, I think we spent too long talking.
Yeah, we
about
gave this show. Honestly, I think we just had a better discussion about the show in the length of the show than the content within the show. How many times can I say the show?
Show.
But yeah.
for show.
Yeah. And I showed you. Anyway.
Hey, this is exactly when our audience members click off our podcast.
Yeah, man.
So I hope,
If
if
you're
you
still
leave now, I
here,
hope you left
thank
with a good.
Yeah. If you go
good
watch that
synopsis of the
show, don't come back. But please come
Oh,
back.
dude, actually, wait. I wanted to talk about one more thing while we're still in the realm of Nickelodeon.
Go ahead.
So, Drake and Josh was a great show, but the legacy of that show kind of went to shit because Drake Bell just caught a case.
Man,
What?
Who doesn't these days?
What was the
What
technicality
kind of
of
case?
this case?
He sent like dick pics or whatever to a 17-year-old, and he's doing like jail time for it, which is interesting because I feel like usually when celebrities catch a case, they don't actually go to jail.
Or they
for
get
real.
out of jail really early, like Bill Cosby.
Yeah. Does anyone know how he got out or like early or whatever?
Famous.
I have no
I
idea.
don't think it works like that.
I don't think. Yeah. Wait, how old is Drake now?
He's probably like 33,
Late-
34 or something like that. I don't
yeah.
know. Maybe a little bit more. But what's funny is like I remember a few months ago, Drake Bell like went to Mexico and he changed his name and all this stuff because
Oh,
everyone was
yeah.
saying that his music does better in Mexico. So
Yeah,
he changed his
yeah.
name and all that shit to go to Mexico. But really it was just to avoid catching a case.
Case.
Damn. Man, people are
Oh.
shitty. If you didn't know, you know.
Hey, yo, we're all right, you know. We're actually not that bad in comparison to the other men that exist.
Hey man, you know, if people paid enough money, they could probably dig through our shit and find something. I don't know.
No,
But-
we are as clean as they come.
Why are you asking for people to look into us?
I'm not asking. I'm saying
Don't
if they
look
pay a
into
lot of
us.
money.
No, I'm saying Tarun is asking for people to look into us when he says stuff like that. But yeah, that's sad about Drake, man.
Dang, all Drakes are
Wait,
shitty,
why are you
huh?
sad?
Yeah.
I'm sad that he did that.
Oh.
What?
Mm.
I'm not sad that he got caught. What? No, I'm sad. I'm sad that
We're adding it to
that
your
he was-
list.
He took part of that.
Mm.
Yeah, at least Josh Peck, the stand-up guy, right?
Nah, he hangs out with
Yeah.
David Dobrik, bro. He could fuck off.
I guess that is true too.
Everybody sucks, man. Fuck it, man.
No wonder Josh didn't invite him to his wedding
He knew he caught a
because
he
he's
gotta
a
catch
fucking
case.
child endangerer.
The funny thing is, David Dobrik wasn't getting canceled or wasn't canceled right now. They definitely would make a joke about this shit right now in their next episode
Yeah.
Yeah.
if he wasn't a changed man.
Uno reverse guard. All right, it's time to take an intermission, but you know, I feel like Harsh has been gone for a while, so we have to hear about his travels when we come back. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, we have landed in the second part of this episode, and as you exit your seats and calmly walk off the runway, Harsha has been gassing up this story for like 6 hours. He told us, he was like, "Oh yeah, man, like last week I thought, oh wait, no, I gotta save it for later. You know, it's gonna be a great story." He's like, "Oh," he was telling about he went to trivia last night, and he was like, "Oh, it reminded me of like how crazy it was in," and he didn't even tell us where he went, bro. This is fucking this dude is crazy. He's a
There's so many secrets from
globetrotter.
us. Yeah.
So Harsha, you've been to like after Harsha's coming up to my ends like tomorrow, and so I think he'll have taken, I don't know, like 5 trips in 4 weeks or some shit like that. So Harsha, tell us about, you know, this like fucking mind-boggling, mind-fucking, skull-fucking story you have, and then tell us about the rest of your trips.
Well, last weekend I went to Atlanta again for the second time in June for
Shout out Trey Young.
another wedding. Yeah. If I went there during one of the games, maybe I could have gone.
Yeah.
But actually, nah.
You could have carted off. Anyway.
Oh, Jesus.
That's okay.
But I was tasked with booking the Airbnb, because I'm just such a great planner. So I had to book the Airbnb for my family and my cousin's family. So it was
Okay.
like 9 people, all relying on my judgment to book this great Airbnb.
Yeah, I've heard that goes well.
So I asked my parents, like, how many beds should I include in this Airbnb when I was filtering? And she was like, I don't want to share everything. Let's just have 9 beds. Like, fuck it. We'll just get a place- We'll just get a place with 9
you
beds.
could do
And I was like-
Rick Ross's mansion.
9 beds.
I was like, okay, fine. You said 9 beds. I'll get you 9 beds. I put 9 beds there. And then it really filters down your options a lot.
Bro, you're gonna
If you
rent out a
select
whole
9
hotel,
beds.
bro.
Yeah, I was saying 9 beds. a lot.
So there's a cheap one. This guy was a super host, and enhanced cleaning, all like 5 stars, like
nice.
4.98.
Oh,
So I just booked it. I was like, I sent them the link. I was like, book this. And then my dad was trying to show my relatives, and then they were like, whatever. Harsh is probably, we trust him. Like, just book it. Just book it.
I'm
And
scared
then
for you.
you can't, didn't have cancellation after 48 hours of booking. So after like 2 days, we were just stuck with the place. So we ended up going. 2 of the people couldn't even come from my cousin's family, so
Extra 2 beds.
we only had 7, and then one of my cousins missed his flight, so that's just 6.
Wait.
Oh yeah,
he missed his
He
flight
missed his
already.
flight.
Yeah.
he was flying from New York, and his phone died Friday night, and then Saturday he didn't. So his alarm was on his phone. He didn't wake up. He woke up so much
What?
later. And then tickets from New York to Atlanta after he woke up ended up being like $700, $800.
Oh
so,
my god.
so yeah,
Bruh.
he couldn't come.
all right. So everybody, charge your fucking phones. Anyway, continue.
Maybe sleeping problems run in our family or something. And then so we just went to we decided to go to the Airbnb because we had to.
Yeah.
It was, first of all, it's an hour away from everything. Because I didn't know the geography of Atlanta. All I know is Conley.
Oh.
It wasn't near
Wait,
Conley.
did they not
This
tell you
place-
to find an Airbnb next to the wedding?
Yeah, I
venue,
mean,
or-
we tried. I put in the address of the temple where the wedding was at, and this was like 30 minutes away, but it was also 30 minutes away from some other events that we're at, so it's like an hour away from things.
Oh,
So
I see.
the place was called Douglasville. Yeah, so
Sounds modern.
I visited some friends on Friday, and then the uncle there asked us where we were staying. I was like, Douglasville, and he was like, "Why are you staying at Douglasville?" He pulled out an envelope and drew a map of Atlanta. He was like, "This is where you have to go for your events. This is where Douglasville is, and this is where the airport is." So he really roasted me. Anyways, so we had to go to the Airbnb. It was all pitch black because we were going at night. First of all, when I went to go, I messaged him for the check-in details because we were going to come late, and he was like, "Stand by, Harsha. I will let you know the check-in details shortly." He sends me like 2 pages of instructions of like what to do when you get to the Airbnb, and I was like, "Oh, this is already sus." And then he was like, "Beware of the barn cat." Just randomly, I didn't know we were going to a barn. First of all,
Bro, that
and also
should've
I
red
don't like
flag.
cats. Second of all, I know. So I was like,
Wait, you don't
God.
like cats?
He's
No.
allergic, aren't you?
I'm allergic and a little
Hmm.
scared also.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess that's right.
those are
Yeah,
different things.
anyway. Okay, yeah. So we're driving to the Airbnb. I was driving one car and my dad was driving the other car. And then the instruction said, don't use Waze, use Google Maps. Because Waze takes you to the wrong place. So we used Google Maps. We got there. And then they were like, look out for a aqua blue fence and mailbox. You can't miss it. There's no lights on the road. So like we missed it. We took a right. Google Maps told us to take a right and go somewhere else, and we were just stuck at the dead end of a road. And the house was, we could see our phone. It was like no roads, but the orange pin was like somewhere so far away. So we didn't know what to do. So we like turned around and like tried to figure it out ourselves. And then we finally get to the blue aqua fence and mailbox. We're like, oh shit, we're home. And then we go there. It's just a dirt road, no lights. We go down, and then there's a gate. And then he was like, "Yeah, this is the passcode for the gate. So I had to go get out. It was an actual lock with a wire, like how we would like lock a bike to the bike stand.
Mhm.
It was like that, so I had to like do that. And he was like, "Oh, you can just leave it unlocked and just leave the lock there. That's fine." And so then, I had to push the gate open, like with my arms. You know, no one else decided to help me. By the way, I thought I was gonna pop up my shoulder.
Wait, why don't you ask?
No one was getting. Everyone was scared. It was like really dark, and I don't know. Yeah, so I just did it.
It's a gate.
And then we.
Stuck in
And
a-
then we
piggyback.
kept going, and then there was another gate.
What
Another
the-
lock.
What kind of labyrinth
It was a
did you
smaller
go to?
gate. So we went there, we passed it, and then we passed the barn on the left, and then we pulled up to the garage, and then we had to buy a rental car from the airport because we didn't have a car in Atlanta and everything was far away. The car we bought, the battery of the key died like earlier that day, and it was one of those ones where it doesn't actually have like a place to put the key in
The
the
push to
front
start.
door.
It just needs to be in the
Yeah,
car.
just a push to start.
Oh.
I spent like an hour with like Hertz emergency roadside assistance, and then I would just put on hold for an hour. So why is that an emergency line? So we're just like, fuck it, we're just gonna spend the whole weekend with an unlocked car. No one will know, right? So yeah, so we put the car in, and then we put the other car like a T like behind it, so no one could like pull out the unlocked car. So then he sent me some instructions about where the key is. The key was in the garage, and the garage door was open. And he was like, "It's in the blue pouch," and it was in the blue pouch.
Wait, what
key-
what time of night was this at?
It was like in 10, like
Oh, okay.
10 or 11. It was pretty late. So it wasn't in the blue pouch. It was like somewhere else in the garage. And he was like, "Okay, there's a door in the garage, and the key is in the garage, but the key is not for the garage door. It's for the front door."
What's a riddle?
My man's did an escape room. He didn't go to Airbnb.
Yeah. We got the key, went inside, and like right in front of the porch, like where the front door is, there's just cat staring at me. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Oh, the
It's the
barn
guardian.
cat.
Yeah, the barn
It's the
cat.
guardian
he was
of the
like-
key.
He was saying this barn cat just roams around looking for pests, so don't touch the cat and don't let the cat inside, and just ignore it. Yeah, that cat was pretty big and scary, bro. I told my dad, I was like, "You didn't just go open the door," but he was also a little scared of the cat too, so we kind of like figured it out. We would go inside, and then it's like his grandma's house. It's really everything's super old. There's a lake in the back, which is nice, but when we checked in the morning, the lake is brown as shit. The whiteboard on the inside says, "Welcome to Escape Vacation 2021," or something like that, or Escape 2021 Vacation House. Or
You
something
actually
like that.
were
And
in an
then there was,
escape
like,
room, bro. You paid.
yeah, and there was a booklet with like 10-20 pages of instructions of what to do in the house and what not to do. There's radios on the wall, how you would have ACs right now. There was actually a radio. That's how old the house is. Apparently, there's like radios in every room.
What?
Bro, did you
Yeah.
go to a bunker?
It felt like it. There's two bedrooms. I was trying to see how they're gonna fit 9 beds in this pretty small house. So we went. There's like 2 bedrooms in the first floor, and then
Just
downstairs.
imagine that they're stacked on top of each other rather than like spread around the room.
And then downstairs, like no one else wanted to sleep downstairs except me and my dad because they were scared of going downstairs to the basement. So we slept there. One room had 6 beds. That's how they fit it. Or 6 or 4, yeah. It's like 2 bunk beds and really small. Anyways, no one wanted to stay there a second day. So we just didn't. We just took our stuff and left a day early and just took the L and booked a hotel closer to
Damn.
closer.
Damn.
Yeah.
You told the guy you're leaving early, or you didn't say anything?
Nah, I didn't say anything. I didn't even leave him a review. Like they wanted me to go back like the next day and take pictures because it was kind of dirty too, like moldy. So they wanted me to go back and take pictures of it so you can get a refund.
Did you
But no
talk to the
chance. I'm
cat?
trying to go all the way back there,
See the
like
barn
30
cat.
minutes out, see the barn cat. Now I'm good.
Yeah, that's
we
an
just
L
took
though.
that.
I'm sorry to go through that. Yeah, but you're leading the troops though. Shout out to you.
Yeah, everyone's blaming me. They were like, "You're fired from ever booking any of our Airbnbs ever again."
Hey, so mission accomplished. If you think of
Yeah.
that.
So what do you
Should've
think is
booked a
worse?
hotel in the first place?
That
Huh?
or Conley?
All right, the surrounding area, like Conley's worse, but the actual living and like exploring that shit, like it was a little scary.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Which is is this the part where you tell us that you like set up this whole Airbnb and like you gave fake reviews and you boosted it so that you don't have to do this ever again?
Yeah, my name is Jamal. He is the host. And then we stayed in a hotel where, so we had rooms 220 and 240, but then
Wait, there's problems with
after
the hotel now?
there's problems with the hotel. So it was a new hotel, like 220, so 200 to 220. No, sorry, we had rooms 220 and 240. But if you wanted to get from 220 to 240, you had to go downstairs to the first floor and go back up another way to get to 240 because.
There was fucking traffic. There was literally traffic to get from.
Because only 200 to 235 or something are on one side of the hotel, and then the rest that are higher than 235 are on the other side of the hotel. And you had to go downstairs, across, and go up.
Dude, that's like the most. That is like such a harsh situation. You know what I mean? Like that would only happen to you. That's so funny.
Hey, but that one wasn't on you though. That was on, I guess.
Me and my dad booked the hotel.
Oh shit! It was on you. I guess.
It was on you.
You're responsible for 220. He's responsible for 240.
Oh.
So yeah, never went back to Atlanta anytime soon. I'm good.
But how was the wedding though? Was it good?
Oh yeah, the actual reason I went there. It was good. It was really tiring. The actual wedding part of it started at Saturday night at 11 p.m. Went until 5 a.m. And I had to wake up the next day at 9 a.m. So I'm still feeling so tired. I don't know. Yeah, it was cool. My parents were actually the ones sitting with my cousin at the wedding because neither of their parents could come because of COVID.
Oh,
On either side. I had a big role to play too, so that was.
No, you clearly flubbed one role. What role did you do this time?
Basically, there's this tradition thing that happens where it's like a fake thing, but you have to do it anyway. Basically, the groom, like, there's like some stuff that the groom has to do in the morning on one of the days, and then like after, he's supposed to like pretend that he's gonna go on like a pilgrimage, and like he doesn't want to have these like. He doesn't want to like be with a woman. He wants to like go become like a Brahmin and like go just devote his life to God and stuff. Mm-hmm. And basically he's like acting like he's going to do that. And like the brother of the bride, which is like me basically, because she has no like direct brothers. I had to like go and like beg him to like come marry my sister.
You get on your knees?
Yeah, I had to do a lot, bro. I had to wash his feet and stuff.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was like, and I had to like speak in Telugu, which I don't even do, and like it's just like a little embarrassing because I really have
How was that?
I have an accent like that's like from here, so it's just like really I don't know.
Okay, can you speak some for the podcast?
Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Come on, man. Let the podcast know a little bit.
No.
Give us a little literally like a word or a phrase.
We're good, man. We're good.
Telugu.
So I had to do that and like give him clothes and like do all this stuff. It's
so
fine.
You're his bitch boy.
Basically, yeah. And then I had to hold an umbrella for him.
Oh my god, you're just doing tasks for him.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I guess in the future maybe I'll be in that position and someone has to do that stuff for me.
Your brother.
My brother.
Oh, no, be the brother of your bride. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It was cool. I'm tired though, and I don't want to go back anytime soon to Atlanta. Don't recommend it. Don't go to Douglasville.
Wait, where is Douglasville relative to Atlanta? Like, is it?
Sounds like it's just almost not in Georgia.
It's like southwest.
I'm not gonna, give it any redeeming qualities by looking it up. So, just take your word for it.
So where's the high part of the story?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said anything.
No,
I thought it was a good story.
Yeah.
No, I was capping.
Haran never likes any of our stories.
Okay.
You know what Haran loves though? He loves cereal.
What do I love? I do love cereal. That is true.
Conveniently
Haran,
enough.
what's your favorite cereal?
Oh.
Yeah, Frosted Mini Wheats.
Frosted Mini Wheats, 100%, bro. That
but recently, the Trader Joe's has this like vanilla almond cereal. I'm not sure exactly.
Clusters.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called yeah.
Is it in a yellow or blue box? I don't remember.
I use the blue box version.
Yep,
of the cereal.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm hipski, buddy.
Yeah, that one's really good too.
Okay, the reason I brought up cereal is because we're hopping on the trend of making tier lists, and we have a cereal tier list. And so, well, when I proposed making a tier list, it was about the best spots where I go to cry. But these guys said, "Shut the fuck up, you fucking pussy." So we're just gonna make a conventional tier list. So
He's not wrong. Harsha did say that.
yeah,
Yeah, that's kind of messed up, man.
Yeah.
Harsha said we had to bump that just so he could tell his insane story he just shared. Just kind of fucked up.
Hope you liked it.
You go to fucking Douglasville, you fucker. Anyway, all right. So we'll post our tier list at some point during the week on our story. But yeah. So it's got like fucking, oh my god. There's a lot of these are variants because like there's checks and then there's like fucking 3 different kind of checks mix. I'll read them out. I'm gonna share a screen with these guys so they can watch along. But we'll try and just talk through our decisions. We'll come to a consensus as a group, and we'll just see. We'll probably go through some faster than others, but we'll just get it started.
Should we break down the tiers that they have for us?
Yeah, I mean, if you've never seen a tier list before, right? It's pretty much just a ranking, you know. So there's and they go A, B, C, D, and S. S is like the best. Some people do like S plus or whatever. Whatever. And then there's an extra one at the bottom for if none of us have ever had it. So we'll just keep it at that. We'll keep it at so S, A, B, C, D, and then never had is the order. All right. Start off with Apple Jacks. Yeah,
It's
whoever has
pretty
like a strong opinion.
I'll put it at a B. I like the ads though, so that's why it's not a C.
Okay.
I fuck with that. I actually fuck with that.
Oh, we're putting the advertisements into this as well in our decision.
The ads are really good. You guys have seen it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I know
a good-
that. Yeah,
Like
that's
Apple
all
and Jack
in
go
it.
hard. They're hype.
Interesting take. Okay, so we're floating between B and C. What do you think, Ron?
I think I've had it like once or twice, and I thought it was pretty mid. So I'll be more inclined to say C, but the ads were pretty
Okay.
fire. So I'll back a B.
I was
just for
thinking
that.
B, so I think
Okay.
we'll stick with B. Blueberry. Blueberry.
I've
I
never seen
haven't had that. I'm noting.
I've never had that. Tarun.
The fuck is that, man?
All right, never had that. Original Cap'n Crunch.
I haven't had it.
That's gonna be higher than Apple Jacks, right?
Yeah, bro. I'm thinking A.
I think it's an A too. I don't think it's a.
Ron,
God
what do you
tier.
think?
I never had Captain Crunch.
Okay. Cap'n Crunch berries.
Stephen A likes that cereal.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's S tier. I'm not. Gonna
I haven't
lie.
had it.
Oh,
I've never had
I-
it, but
Okay.
Just personally, I don't think I ever had it because I don't like berries in my cereal. I just saw the name berries and I just didn't.
Okay, so
go near
I'll,
it.
I'll explain. I won't put it as S because I'm the only one who's had it, and just putting it as S is a little. I'll keep it at A, but I'll just explain that the OG Captain Crunch, bro, like it tastes really good. Don't get me wrong, but after so long, if you eat that shit like 2 or 3 bowls, like I think your mouth will start bleeding. Like that shit, like
Yeah.
it's really sharp cereal,
Mhm.
and it just hurts your mouth. But with the berries, like they're round, and so they don't hurt your mouth as much. And they have a variety of flavors. That's why I think it's better. But I'm cool with
Mhm.
having them in the same place.
okay.
what that works.
Sprinkled donut crunch.
I have not had that.
That's a pass, bro. I
Fuck.
don't know what that is.
Has anybody had that?
Put that in D tier. No. I don't care if we never had it. Put that shit in D tier, bro. That sounds disgusting.
I mean, donut cereal doesn't sound that bad, but yeah.
Dude, you
Um,
already know that would be fucking gross. Anyway.
All right. Oops, all berries. This is Cap'n Crunch berries, but without the Cap'n Crunch.
I haven't had it.
I mean, I guess
No.
it doesn't hurt your mouth, so is it?
I mean, I haven't had it,
S
so I don't know.
S, I'm not against
S plus. I've never had it, but it's probably all right. Geez, that's a lot of Cap'n Crunch, bro. This is Cap'n Crunch's
Goddamn.
peanut butter crunch.
I haven't had it.
Mm-mm.
Me
No.
either.
Okay. Wow. Maybe we'll see that we haven't had a lot of cereals.
Honestly,
Yeah,
we might.
should
Yeah,
we
there's a lot here that I'm seeing.
Should we skip the extra versions and just go with all the originals for this episode?
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless the other versions we've all had and like we have a
Mm.
definitive opinion on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
OG Cheerios.
Honey
C
Nut
or
Cheerios
D,
are
bro.
God tier, bro.
I'd give it like a
S,
B or
S
C.
tier. It's got to be S tier, bro.
S tier?
No,
I-
those
I
are just
think
regular
I-
Cheerios.
Oh, they're not Honey Nut?
Nah,
No.
C or D, bro. They're boring.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
was
regular
thinking
Cheerios,
C.
I would say actually are a B.
I'd give it a
Okay.
B or C.
Okay. We'll go low B.
Okay.
Anybody had chocolate
Um,
Cheerios?
No.
No,
Yeah.
man. I didn't even know
Frosted?
that was a thing.
No.
Yeah.
mm-mm.
Okay. Anybody had rice checks?
Bro, that's a Haran cereal if I've ever heard of that.
Bro, relax. I never had checks.
Wait, I
don't-
think I've had that. It's
I've
so
had it.
bad though.
Yeah, no, it's a D. It's a D for sure.
Dude,
Yeah, it's a D.
who,
Wait, put it at D.
They
They should
put it
not-
at C.
they should
Oh,
not sell that to people that are under the age of
70.
85.
70.
Anybody had Chips Ahoy cereal?
No.
I,
don't
haven't
think
had
so.
that, but I bet you it's banging. I bet you it's at least
It's a
B.
solid-
For
it's
the
a
brand,
solid-
for the brand, we got to give it a B because
No,
that's like
no,
our,
no.
that's
I've
our
had
apartment
it. It's a
snack.
B. It's a B.
Oh,
Okay,
okay, okay.
You know, it's kind of what you think it is.
Mhm.
Anybody had Cinnabon cereal?
No.
No, that's
I
Dude,
love Cinnabon.
I need to go to the store and buy that right now. That sounds so
Yeah,
good.
I love
it
Cinnabon,
sounds
but
good.
it-
It sounds good.
But I haven't had the cereal.
All
I'm
right.
interested though.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
S S S.
That's
S tier.
easily.
Gotta be
easily
S tier.
A
If
or
there's something
S, yeah.
higher, I'd put it higher. It's the highest, bro.
I'd,
I'd
yeah.
give it an A or an S. But,
Okay.
S.
yeah.
I was thinking A, but you guys said S's, so we'll do that S. Cocoa Puffs.
I'd give it a B.
Yeah.
B, yeah. B.
Second B. Harsha.
I haven't actually ever. I never had it.
Oh,
What?
that's okay.
Yeah.
You never gone cocoa?
Yeah, but it's made
Cuckoo
with
for
real
Cocoa
cocoa.
Puffs?
So I
Oh,
don't-
but actually their ads are good, so A
okay,
maybe.
yeah, whatever.
Harsha with the different ranking.
Yo, Cookie Crisp.
And
Dude,
I haven't
I
had
think
it.
that's a D,
I would-
man. I think it's a D.
Dude,
Okay.
deadass, I'd give it an A.
Oh.
One of my favorite. Oh, at least I only ever had it when I went to Singapore because like they didn't really have frosted mini wheats when I'd go when I was younger.
Okay.
So like, and they had Cookie Crisp for some reason, and that was like my go-to cereal, and I loved it.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell you something right now. You're wrong. Because I had Cookie Crisp like probably a month ago, and I had the Chips Ahoy cereal like a couple months before that. And Cookie Crisp is just a B tier Chips Ahoy cereal because the cookies in the Cookie Crisp are like bad. Like they're not terrible, but it's not what you think of when you think you're getting little cookies in cereal.
Mm.
So Tarun said D. I would say C. You say A.
So we'll go with D.
Put it at C.
Yeah. It's just
Sorry, Ron.
That's okay. No one ever respects my opinion.
That's okay. You'll get your
Yeah.
comeback later, if you know what I mean. Kellogg's cornflakes.
D.
Cornflakes.
Garbage.
If anything's not sweet, I'll just fucking send that shit to the gulag.
Yeah.
Kellogg's corn pops.
Bro, if there's something lower
Pops
than
actually-
D, I'd put it there.
Is there something lower than D?
Yo, no, Pops are Pops
No,
aren't
Pops are
that
alright.
bad
Pops
because
are
they're
alright.
similar to Cap'n Crunch. They're similar to Cap'n Crunch.
Yeah.
So I
But
would leave it.
But the ads are a little sus. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Back in the day where it was just the upside down mouths, bro. That shit was
Yeah,
sus.
yeah.
Oh.
That's also another reason in my decision to put it lower than a D. Those ads are weird.
I think we should leave it as D.
Okay. Count Chocula? Has anybody had that?
Don't know what the hell
But
that
they're
is.
Is that
never
an
had.
Oscar?
We
Honestly,
should
the,
talk
the,
about that.
the following four we can just put in never had. I feel like for everyone, right?
How many
Yeah, I
different
haven't had any of
animals
those.
can we make cereals about? Is that
Wait, how is
fucking cereal,
Eggo?
bro?
Eggo has a cereal?
Yeah, I saw it in the story the other day. I almost bought it. You know, I'll come back and I'll let you know what it's like. Yeah, so O brand,
Dude, what-
GTFO, Frankenberry. I heard is a popular cereal.
Dude, that thing is just creepy, bro.
Oh.
Look at that. Why would you buy that?
Dude, it's Frankenstein, but it's just
Just imagine that
Purple.
looking at you while eating your cereal. But nah, it's not.
But you eat the cereal in front of the box. You fucking weirdo. What you do?
Yeah, but, like,
Performing
you'll-
for
you'll
it?
see-
You
you'll
fucking
see
weird
it,
fuck.
man.
French toast crunch. That sounds kind
I
of
haven't
good.
had it.
Haven't had it, but I love French toast.
Okay, we get it. You love things. God, fuck off. Fruit Loops.
I've had
S tier,
that.
S tier for sure.
I'll
It's
give
not
it a.
S.
I'll give it a
It's
B.
not S.
B.
Yeah, bro.
A,
I was-
we
yeah, I was gonna
compromise.
say A or
Put it
B.
A.
Harsha, just because it's made of sugar doesn't mean it's going S tier.
It's
Honestly,
the
I think
go-to-
Fruit Loops is better without the milk. In my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Facts.
versatility. You know,
Yeah,
on the
but for that
road,
versatility, I might be okay to give it to an A.
say you're traveling, right? You go to the Continental breakfast. You don't have time to eat. You take Fruit Loops to go. Easy.
There's also a banana, which is
Fuck
probably
yeah. And
better.
the ads are good. Toucan Sam's
Oh
hype.
my god! All right. Frosted Flakes.
S.
S.
Really?
S.
I don't know, man.
S.
I was gonna say.
Did you hear
S.
me? I
was
want to say it
gonna
again.
D.
S.
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 Christian,
S.
Dog.
S.
Tony
Wait,
the
let him
Tiger.
speak.
S.
Dude, Frosted Flakes are
S.
like they don't taste that.
They're
good.
so good.
Christian, I swear to God.
The sugar at
S?
the bottom though, it's hype.
Like I personally
please
would give
just-
it a C, but I'm okay with putting it at A.
S.
Yeah,
Fine,
but
put
leave
it
it
at
at
A
A,
then.
but it's not S. It's not S.
Dude, what the?
It's definitely
Frosted
S. It's
Flakes
so
are
good.
not as good. Frosted Flakes are not as good as
Okay,
Cinnamon
okay, hold
Toast
on.
Crunch,
Okay,
and that's a fact.
I'm putting my life on the line to the next one, so that's okay.
Frosted Mini Wheats.
S.
I haven't had it.
Yeah, they
Frosted
are.
Mini Wheats is probably the most C level cereal I've ever had. in my life.
I'm gonna kill you. Do you actually believe that? Or are you just trying to trigger me?
No, I actually do. Like, I don't think it's anything special. I think it's bang average.
Oh my god.
I will say that the non-flavored ones I think are a little bland,
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
Oh, we'll get there.
but yeah. Golden Crisp. Anybody had that? I feel like I've
No,
seen that
it's
before.
weird
though.
ass.
No,
Golden
Just 'cause it's
Grams.
nah.
D. D.
Oh, you've had it? Okay. D.
Yeah, garbage.
I've had Gorilla Munch before. It's just kind of like corn puffs. So
Never had it.
D.
It's a D for sure.
Honey Bunches of Oats.
S.
S.
S tier. It's gotta be S tier.
S.
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 Oh,
S
Had
tier for
it, I had
sure.
it today, actually.
Oh. I guess I won't say anything this round.
Wait, what do you think it is?
What do you think it is?
C tier. C tier.
C.
Yeah.
Dude, there's no way you actually.
It's like a really good. It's like a really good like. I'm over the age of 16 cereal. Like anything under 16, like if I was below the age of 16, I would prefer more of the sweet shit. Well, Honey Bunch of Oats is like a very balanced cereal, you know.
And it's
It's
still
very
pretty
good.
sweet, though.
But it's okay compared to fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's just sugar on like a piece of whatever toast, I guess, dried out piece of toast.
All right, let's just continue on. Honeycomb. I think it's C.
What is that?
I was
It's-
going to say D. I don't like it.
Okay. We just have nothing in C. I was thinking maybe we could balance it out soon.
Oh, yeah, we can put it there then. That's fine.
Oh, Cookie
This next
Crisp.
one, though?
Yeah, Honey Nut
S tier.
S.
Honey Nut Cheerios
S.
is S tier. You
So
already
we have
know.
a lot of,
It's
we
a
have a
B-
lot
it's
of
a-
S tiers, man.
It's a B. It's a B.
Wait, that ass? Or you
Oh,
just-
my.
Nah, I've only had it like once or twice.
Yeah, I haven't
enough
had
to
it
make an
that
opinion.
much. So, whoa, what the Hostess
Don-
donuts
God.
powdered?
S.
I've never.
So
had
I've
it.
actually I've
Oh.
heard a lot about that, and people apparently go crazy for that.
Oh,
So maybe we leave it at the beginning of D. At the head.
But
of
we
D.
haven't eaten it.
I think we should. We never.
Yeah,
Yeah, we put
we
at the
never
top
had
of never
that.
had because
We-
that's like something
we-
we haven't had, but we want to.
we
have.
literally have a list
Okay.
called "Never Had," so we've never had.
Okay,
it.
but move it before the Cinnabon cereal because I think we would all like to try Cinnabon more than we would the donuts.
That's
Okay.
facts.
Kashi Goleen.
D, title
Go
alone.
lean. Who wants to go lean, bro?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really ass. Kix. It's a corn cereal.
D. Stick it in D.
Crave. You guys ever had Crave?
No,
D.
no.
No.
It's a D. It's a D.
I like
You had
it,
it?
so I'm gonna put it in
Yeah,
C.
I've had it.
Like I think it's
What?
a B. The double chocolate one is a D,
Mm.
but I think the regular ones are right. So I'll compromise and put it in C. Also because we just don't have a lot of C cereals.
Okay.
You guys ever had Life
C.
Never had a life.
or cinnamon? Cinnamon or the original?
Ron. Ron said I never had a life.
I've never had these though either.
Yeah. I've
Wait,
never
Harsha,
had
which
them.
one?
C.
No, but like which one? The cinnamon or the original?
Oh wait, does that second one have berries in it?
No, that's just
automatic
that's just
in
a
Harsh's
presentation.
eyes.
Oh, wait, what was the first one?
Cinnamon.
Oh, regular one. C. I haven't had the cinnamon
Okay.
one.
Okay. I
That looks
trust
like
you.
berries though. It's kinda-
Bro,
No,
it's
move it
just
to
a
a D because we never
presentation.
had
They
it.
people serve berries in the cereal, man.
Yeah, they have dried up berries in cereal sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, but if you've had it, then wouldn't you know if you did?
But I don't remember though. It was like a little. I remember like the packaging and the brown cereal. I don't remember any red. That's
Yeah,
all.
but you wouldn't give it a C if you remember there being.
Oh
Do you
yeah, you're right. Yeah. Fine.
Okay.
All right, moving on.
You guys
I
ever
can't even
had?
read that. I cannot read that. What is that?
It's a Overwatch Lucio's
No.
Nope.
Lucky Charms.
Uh,
B or C, I think.
B?
I'd give it a B.
I'd say
give it a
B.
I'd give it a B.
At one point, my mom
Yeah.
Those
didn't let me eat the
marshmallows?
marshmallows when I was like younger.
Mm,
She wouldn't let me eat them.
top of the
What?
morning.
I think coming like gelatin or something. She didn't want me to eat that.
Mm.
But yeah, that's like B or C. The ads are
Yeah.
good though.
You're fucking weird. Nutter butter.
I haven't had the
Cereal.
cereal version.
I haven't had
F.
a cereal version either.
G, in fact.
Oh my god.
Okay, you've never had it.
Yeah, but it looks like ass.
Oreos.
Oreos.
Oh, of course you
never
did have
had
it, right?
But
Yeah.
I like Oreos. So off its name, I'll give it a C or a B.
It's
I
one
think
of
we should put
those.
in D.
It's one of
Why?
those. It's okay.
It's mediocre.
Yeah.
So C.
It's
then.
better. It's better than Cookie Crisp, but not by a lot.
C tier there.
Cocoa Pebbles.
B.
I was gonna say C.
Yeah.
Haven't had it.
Okay.
Cocoa Puffs, which we put in B, is definitely better than Cocoa Pebbles. I would say.
Yeah,
So.
what about Fruity Pebbles though?
Oh, fruit.
It's not actual fruit, B. God damn it.
I don't know if Fruity Pebbles are B. You know.
I think they're
Uh,
better than Cocoa Pebbles.
I would disagree on that.
Oh.
But I also just like cocoa more, so.
Maybe just put them together, both in C.
Okay. Pop Tart cereal.
I like Pop Tarts.
Okay, we get it, bro.
Z.
Fucking
Z?
Raisin Bran.
F.
G.
F, L.
I have
G.
a hot take
O.
for this, bro. I have a hot take
Z.
for this. I fuck with Raisin Bran. I
too,
would say
bro.
it's A
I'm
or
not,
B.
I'm
Yeah,
not,
no,
no, no.
I'm not associated with this list if this gets anything above a D.
Nah, man,
Christian,
this
what
is
would you
C
rate
at
it?
least.
I was gonna say A.
I would say like high B.
Yeah.
I realized Raisin Bran too. I don't even get it. Man, that's like a Z
What do you mean? You don't
Okay,
get
but
it?
Harsha, you just don't like raisins.
bran.
What's wrong with you and fruit?
So stupid.
Like,
This is the most like active I've seen Harsha on a podcast. Bro. He's so into
he
this.
just
I
hates
love
fruit.
it. I love it.
He just
man.
hates fruit.
Wait, there's no shot we're putting this above a D, right?
No, it
Torrance
has
says
to be C,
A.
man.
I say B.
Okay, yeah, but I'm going lower than D. I'm going like bottoms of the earth Z. I don't know what's below Z.
Okay, but is
Well,
bottoms of
come
the
on.
earth Z on the fucking tier list? No, it's not.
No.
D is the lowest.
So we're compromising.
How are we putting it C, bro? It's raisin.
We're compromising if anything, bro.
Bran.
C is closer to the D than C is closer to the AS, bro. Yo, Christian, move that shit
Fuck
to S,
you.
man. I don't even think it's S. I think it's A, but push that shit in S, man.
Hey, we're putting that to S, then Frosted Flakes is going up to S.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Dude, I think
So
you should
is Fruit Loops.
Man, you can lick my cock, bro.
Put Fruit Loops on S.
Bro, I'll put it. Never mind. Raisin Bran Crunch.
Low.
Yeah, I haven't
No,
had
that's
that.
definitely Z, right? Z.
I haven't had it.
I haven't had
Yeah, I
it.
don't know about that one. I never had
Okay.
it.
Who wants crunchy raisins anyway?
They're not
All right,
crunchy.
Harsha,
Harsha,
in
I'm gonna
general.
need you to
What
tone
the
it back
fuck?
a little bit. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs,
Oh,
Reese's Puffs.
actually, I haven't had
Never
it.
had it.
I give it a. You never had it?
A on song alone.
I'm saying
I'll
B.
give it a B. I'll give it.
Okay.
I'll give it a B.
Rice Krispies.
B or C.
I was gonna say C or D.
I was gonna say D.
C then.
I'd go with a C.
Okay.
I'll go with the C.
Cocoa Krispies. I've never had that.
I love cocoa.
Never had.
I bet you it's a,
Haran,
it's a solid.
If you
B
say
cereal.
I like thing that is involved in the cereal one more fucking time,
I think it's a B.
okay.
So
Has
we'll
everybody else
go with
had
never
it?
had then.
I haven't eaten it.
I mean, no, we did
I
that.
actually think I have had it though,
Okay.
but we can just pop it as C or something.
S'mores.
Never had.
I had
Never
it.
had it.
I had it a few
but
weeks ago. It's a C or D.
Dude, where are you trying all these fucking cereals from, bro?
Bro, I go to this
You gotta-
every time I get through a box of cereal, I go to the grocery store and I'm like, oh, I've never had that cereal before, so I just get it.
Damn, bro, that's
Damn.
bull. Because like,
I
if
wish
you
I could
buy a
do
box
that.
of
I
cereal,
always-
you have to
Finish
You
it.
have to
Yeah.
commit.
Yeah.
You're brave.
Do you ever buy it and then like just it's so ass you just don't finish it and just get a new box?
I don't think so. Because I usually buy
I clearly
things.
haven't bought Raisin Bran yet.
Actually, that's the only cereal I bought multiple times. So suck my dick. Sour Patch Kids cereal.
That sounds disgusting.
put that in, dude. Do we like put that in like 1 million? Like, does it go from letters to numbers or some shit, bro? Like, fuck, that is so
No.
disgusting. How can you have sour cereal?
Sour then sweet, baby.
Okay, moving on. Special K.
D.
Special K, not bad actually.
Boring.
Troon's like a fucking 40-year-old like
I'm not a fucking
magician,
40-year-old
bro. God.
magician. What? I was just saying
You say
C or
magician?
D, but I didn't think
What?
it's that bad. Yeah, why'd you say
Yeah,
magician?
40-year-old
I don't
magician, right?
understand. What?
Bro,
D.
yo, remember Big Mouth?
Oh yeah.
Special
Never
K
had that
fruit
one,
and
dude.
yogurt.
Oh god.
I feel like I've had it, and I feel like it was better than the OG, but I don't remember. So, all right, Frosted Mini Wheat Strawberry, S.
Are you capping or?
No, I'm
Uh,
serious.
I never had it because I'm not a big strawberry flavored kind of person, so I can't comment.
I
I
would
just
put it
know I
in
wouldn't
never
like
had.
it. But Christian
Okay.
had it though.
So I won't put it in S. So
No,
I'll put it in A
wait,
then.
I think Christian. Wait.
Fair.
I'm
The
fine
same
with A.
as Frosted
I'm fine with
Flakes?
A.
Oh wait, yeah. What the heck? Is there an
No,
S
I can't.
minus?
Something's wrong with that. Man.
It's got to be B.
S
then.
minus.
Why?
Wait, the same as
Fruit
Cocoa
Loops?
Puffs?
How can you know? You've never had it.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
I think that
Fair.
strawberry Frosted Mini Wheats are better than regular Frosted Mini Wheats, and regular Frosted Mini Wheats are an S. So
I mean,
Christian,
Ron
all
is
of
just
us,
saying
then,
stuff
give it
now,
up
to
so it's
us.
okay.
no. Let's just stick with tricks are for kids. What are we saying about these?
C or D,
I
man.
actually don't know if I've had that.
They're
I think-
so too sweet, way too sweet and weird.
Thank you.
Are they weird or is that weird?
No, the ads are pretty good. The yogurt's pretty good. Have you guys tried the Trix yogurt?
Yeah, the yogurt's alright.
Yeah.
You ever had waffle crisp before? Okay.
Nope.
No.
What about Wheaties? I think these are S tier just based on the Michael Jordan box, but
If anyone says these are above D, I've never had it, but if they say it's above D, it's not, and they're lying to you.
has anybody had it even?
No, it looks
I've
too
not- I've
boring.
not.
I never tried it.
Damn.
There's only one wheat brand cereal I trust, and that's Frosted Mini Wheats.
Weed?
Stay off the weed. Okay, so just to summarize real quick, our S tiers, we'll just do the S, A, and B. And we'll go through all the ones we don't really like. So the S tier, Frosted Mini Wheats, regular, Honey Nut Cheerios, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Honey Bunches of Oats. A tier is Cap'n Crunch, regular and with berries, Fruit Loops, Frosted Flakes, and Strawberry Frosted Mini Wheats. And B tier
With an
is...
asterisk on that last one.
Listen, Haran, you can just lick my dick, all right? B tier is OG Cheerios, Apple Jacks, Chips Ahoy, Cocoa Puffs, Lucky Charms, and Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs.
You know, I'm pretty content
I
with
like
that
it.
list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, there was a lot less conflict than I was expecting.
I mean, to be fair, I think that we have probably, I don't know, like 20 of them in the Never Had Before. But, you know, maybe we'll revisit it in a year's time and try out like half of these. I definitely want to try out the Cinnabon, the Donuts,
Yeah.
the Nutter Butter, and the Pop-Tarts.
Chris, you gonna try the Sour Patch one?
No.
Then who else will?
No chance. No chance. Actually,
It
the
has to
Peanut
be
Butter
you,
Crunch
Christian.
sounds good.
Yeah, you're the most experimentative.
That was a word.
Why did he say like he was scared to say it? Like he was scared to
I
out
don't
it.
know. I don't know how to like end the word.
What is
Experimental.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, good try, Harsha. Yeah, we'll throw that tier list on our Instagram story, which fun fact, you can follow us at An Interesting Discussion on Instagram. You can head over to our YouTube channel at An Interesting Discussion. Sometimes, if you're probably listening on Spotify, but if you're not, go whatever platform you're on, hit that follow button. If you're on Spotify, you can also hit that follow button. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode 66, and we'll all be back together again for episode 69. But in the meantime, we'll have some a few fun episodes planned, and we can't wait to release the episodes we have coming soon. All right, we'll see you guys next week. All right, bye.
Bye.